This is the BMW M3, a car that has been rightfully acclaimed as one of the world's best handling automobiles. Any BMW that wears the M designation begins life here, at BMW's Bavarian assembly plant, that gives regular production Bimmers an injection of power and handling upgrades that make the ultimate driving machine, well, even more so. While M3s have the inbred performance and agility to carve their way around any challenging two-lane anywhere in the world, the United States Road Racing Championship Series and the Professional Sports Car Inc. circuit require M3s like these savages, driven by such racing stars as Boris Said, Bill Auberlen, and Mark Simo, to bring a lot more firepower to the party. And that gets taken care of here, Prototype Technology Group in Winchester, Virginia. This is an honest-to-goodness high-tech race shop that pours big bunches of racing hormones into M3s in an almost surgically immaculate facility. The head man at PTG is Tom Milner, a 30-year veteran of sports car racing, who offered to take us behind the scenes at his spacious skunk works and point out several key areas of an operation where everything is done in-house.
To my right here, is one of our current M3 two-door race cars, GT3 race cars. Can also be a GT2 race car. Right over here we have a 1996 McLaren BMW as raced at Le Mans. It's powered by a BMW V12 motor, essentially the same engine that's in the BMW World Sports Car that ran at Le Mans this year. We have a show car that we use to give people rides in. And there's one of our current race cars that we're working on right now, getting it ready for the next event. Okay, this is one of our dyno rooms here. We have two dyno rooms. Tom Fiddler is putting one of our race engines on here for testing. We test all of our motors before we put them in the cars. And he's getting ready to test this motor, which we've just rebuilt.
Racers will tell you that on this level, preparation is as vital to winning as anything that happens once the green flag waves. If there were such a thing as being too prepared, PTG could perhaps be accused of it.
This is the normal procedure of what we do with the car after every race. It basically gets stripped down to its bare chassis. We're looking everything over. The engine is being tested, rebuilt, and in some cases we repaint the cars and they get put back together and off to winning another race. Over here we have the new BMW M Coupe, basically a Z3 coupe with an M engine in it. We are doing some acceleration tests on it and carefully examining it, what it could possibly do for 1999 or beyond.
Sure, looking ahead is always intriguing, but so is looking back, especially at PTG, where you'll get all dewy-eyed sentimental at the collection of historic BMW race cars on display.
Okay, here we are in our engine facility, where we also keep a few of our vintage BMW cars. Right here is the old 320i Turbo, the first March BMW GTP car, and then the 1986 March GTP car, which actually was successful. It won a couple of races. All of these engines are powered by four-cylinder turbocharged motors that were based on the BMW Formula One engine. And in addition, one of our old Spice Chevrolets. Here's one of our old BMW vintage cars. It's a 3.5 liter CSL as raced by Brian Redman and Sam Posey. This car was very successful. It won many races. We are getting it ready for a vintage car event here in the next couple of days.
After spending some time at PTG, it's not hard to sense how important winning is to this bunch.
If we go to a race and we're qualified second or we're running second in the race, I mean, everybody's like, you know, what are we going to do to be first? And yeah, I don't think we'll ever get tired of winning.
Just the way you'd expect from a race team whose address is the junction of Millwood Pike and Victory Road.